What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. I'm your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc. And man, Fox Crew just ripped into the Bills front office on Sunday. We didn't even get to mention that yesterday. But man, Terry, Gronk's so happy to see the Patriots back atop. He said the Bills absolutely wasted all of this time that the Patriots weren't on top, going to a Super Bowl or utilizing their window. It's just everybody's kind of catching on. And it's pretty wild that this team was favored to win a Super Bowl at some point this year. And I guess a lot of that just falls on Josh last year being able to play so well without having that wide receiver. And that's apparently why they went out and probably got nobody. But man, everybody just saying, why haven't you gotten this guy any help? Why isn't Josh Allen getting any kind of help? He's got zero help, no help. Oh, us Buffalo fans know. We understand. We see it every Sunday, occasionally on Thursdays. It's just when it's getting picked up in the national media, that's when some heat starts to get on people. Players, coaches, front office. That's when the heat starts to get turned up. And now they're saying, "Oh, got to watch out for Kansas City." You even got to watch out for the Ravens, theoretically. This should have been a year where the Bills put themselves in an easy position to just make the playoffs. And now they're just battling, absolutely battling to stay in. And they have the Steelers this week. Another team right behind them fighting for that last spot, that last wild card. This isn't the position this team should have been in, especially after, I don't know, October. So we'll see, because we got a lot of fans just saying, well, Peyton Manning, he didn't win till his 9th year. Sure. Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. Guy had wide receivers. He had some of the best wide receivers of all time around him. I don't want to hear, we got to wait. Be patient. Go get somebody. You all recognize the problem. It's like you just don't want to admit it. Some fans out there are just, they don't think it's the front office's problem. They don't think it's Josh's fault. Whose fault is it? Because somebody lost the locker room. Whether players stop believing in one another or they stop believing what the coach was saying. But you can see, as soon as that trade deadline closed and the Bills started struggling, you could almost just read Josh's mind saying, where's my help? Why didn't anybody get me help? I was shocked he stayed in Buffalo and has signed for so long. And with the way athletes are able to get out of contracts these days, all he has to do is throw a fit. Stop showing up. And then what does Buffalo do? It's just some fans. It's kind of crazy to see, because you haven't even gotten to a Super Bowl. These fans have become content just making it to the playoffs. This isn't even your 90s Bills that were making it to 4 straight Super Bowls. Careers end today. Jim Kelly got to 4 Super Bowls. Josh, 0. Sure, better stats. Buffalo needs a championship. They wouldn't care who the quarterback was. So this idea that they're just getting so content with the front office, who Just imagine this. Nobody gets fired this offseason. And we make minimal to no moves. We go the draft a wide receiver route again. What are fans going to say? Because to me, you're just getting bamboozled. Same with Josh. I would be shocked to not see. Everybody should be let go at the end of this year. From GM to coach, it should be a full overhaul. The only way the GM has a chance to save his ass is to fire the coaching staff and make a huge trade for a wide receiver. Other than that, I don't know how any of them keep their jobs this offseason. The head coach, McDermott, he should have been gone years ago. Years ago. We, as Buffalo fans, we appreciate you getting us out of the gutter, for sure. But a lot of that, too, is Josh Allen. Because, again, how many OCs have we had? He's still fine. A lot of these quarterbacks go through different OCs, and they struggle. Josh will do Josh things. I don't think the coaches can make the right game calls when it comes time in those big games. You see it all too often as Bills fans, from bad play calls to poor timeouts. It's just, you have players showing up late to meetings. I don't know. Obviously, we're not in there. But I don't know, from an outside perspective, a fan's perspective, a former athlete perspective, how you can say that that coach has control of that locker room. They're not prepared for their games. So, again, appreciate you for getting us out of the gutter. But there needs to be changes made. Not everybody can be like the Pittsburgh Steelers and have 3 head coaches. It's just not the way it is. These other teams blow through these coaches. We have missed out on so many good coaches. Imagine if, like, what they went and got, like, Ben Johnson last year instead of him going to the Bears. Who would you rather have, Ben Johnson or Sean McDermott? Remember, McDermott's a defense guy. He's got one of the worst defenses in the league. Sure, blame it on injury. Whole NFL is injured. Show me a team that doesn't have injuries. There needs to be moves made this offseason. If there isn't, it's just a slap in the face to all the fans, to Josh, it would just be disgraceful. Disgraceful. And you know what? Maybe we should just steal their wide receiver scouts, the Steelers. Because those guys know how to draft wideouts. They go crazy a little bit. But think about that. Antonio Brown, George Pickens, these guys always hit. How do we get that guy in our building? We need a wide receiver consultant. Let's go get that guy. Or we go the route of, we send one of our guys in there in Steelers uniform and just watch the practices and watch the scouts to see what they look for. I don't know if I've ever seen that story before. Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. And I'm half kidding, saying steal their wide receiver scouts, but not really. Those guys hit on wide receivers. Our guys don't. So I don't know. Figure it out, Buffalo, because if they don't, they will miss these playoffs. Well, that's been Bill's Latest. I was your host, Michael Korn. We were brought to you by FanArc. We hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button down below. We do appreciate that. And again, we hope you guys have a great one, and we'll see you back tomorrow for some more content. Thank you so much.